Hello everyone, it's Kik here, which means you're in for the latest and freshest news from the world of technology. Today's episode includes third-party app stores which are now officially appearing on iPhones. The release dates for the Apple Car have been pushed back by another 2 years, and as it turns out, it's not going to be a robocar at all, but maybe even a tractor. We also have Honda's first electric SUV, the Prologue, boasting a range of 798 kilometers. There's the anti-smartphone with an e-ink screen and a QWERTY keyboard from the American startup Minimal. We cover the Japanese receiving the first photo from the slim lunar module and the end of an era, the Martian helicopter Ingenuity, which will never fly again. All this and much more right now. Let's go! Let's start today's episode with some bad news for Apple. It's now official. iPhones will be able to download apps from third-party app stores. Due to new EU antitrust regulations, Apple had to make several significant changes to iOS, Safari, and the App Store. The most notable change is lifting the ban on alternative app stores. The company officially confirmed the list of upcoming innovations and detailed them on their official website. These changes will only affect iPhone and iPad users in EU countries. It's already known that there will be no Apple Commission in third-party app stores. However, their creators will have to pay Apple 0.5 for each installation of paid software for each first installation in a year if their number exceeds 1 million. The commission for developers is now not 30%, but 10% or 17% for transactions with digital goods and services. Another 3% will be charged for in-app payment processing, but this can be avoided by using an external payment service. Additionally, iPhone uncharacteristic apps will appear in the store, clients of cloud gaming services such as GeForce Now, Xbox Cloud, and others. By the way, Safari in iOS also had to make room. Now, when opening the app for the first time, users will see a default browser selection screen. Third-party developers have finally been given the opportunity to use engines other than WebKit. Finally, iOS will support alternatives to Apple Pay for NFC payments. And since we've started with Cupertino, let's continue with them. Over the past 10 years, Apple has been laboring on a car project that was supposed to become the iPhone of the transportation world. Starting with the highly ambitious idea of a fully autonomous car, Apple gradually scaled down its aspirations and settled for a more modest product, as informed sources within the company revealed. Even then, the timeline had to be pushed back by about 2 years. The project, named Titan or T172 in 2014, was meant to break the company into a new market and boost sales. However, it turned out to be a long-term construction project, requiring numerous changes of key staff and development directions. In 2022, it became known that Apple had moved away from the concept of a fully autonomous robocar without a steering wheel and pedals, agreeing to a lower, fourth level of autonomy where the driver can take control in bad weather or on city streets. This Apple Car was supposed to appear in 2026. Now, realizing that they are unable to develop such a robocar in the foreseeable future, Apple decided to lower expectations even more and develop a car with standard driver assistance functions roughly at the level of Tesla's current capabilities. According to the accepted classification, this is autonomy level 2+, meaning the driver needs to watch the road and be ready to take control at any moment. According to sources, the fate of the company's most expensive project over the past 10 years depends on the success of the developers. Either they can present a product with reduced specifications or they will fold it and start making tractors instead. This idea was also entertained by Italian designer Sergio Dvornitsky, with a not-so-Italian name. According to the concept description, the Apple Tractor Pro is made of titanium, matching the latest iPhones. The electric tractor features autopilot, CarPlay support, and is compatible with the entire Apple ecosystem. For example, the vehicle's doors can be unlocked using an Apple Watch. On the sides, the tractor has decorative radiator grills, reminiscent of those on Mac Pro computers and Pro Display XDR monitors. By the way, they called it Apple Tractor Pro, but we think you have more imagination and look forward to your suggestions for the most unique name for this concept. Let's move on. Honda's first electric SUV, the Prologue, has a range of 798 km. Built on a platform developed in partnership with General Motors, it is powered by the same Ultium battery pack already used in new GM electric vehicles. When using all-wheel drive, the range decreases to 439 km. The 2024 Honda Prologue includes standard features such as built-in Google, wireless compatibility with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 19-inch wheels, and a wireless phone charging device. Equipped with an 85 kW lithium-ion battery, the Prologue charges for a 100-kilometer range in about 10 minutes. The base Prologue EX model with a single motor and a 476-kilometer EPA range starts at $48,795, including delivery. The two-motor version costs $51,795 and has a range of up to 452 kilometers EPA. The recommended retail price for the touring package with front-wheel drive and a 476-kilometer range is $53,095. The two-motor variant with a 452-kilometer range costs $56,095. American startup Minimal announced an unusual gadget, reminiscent of classic BlackBerry smartphones. It is equipped with a monochrome display and a reduced set of functions. However, its creators see this as an advantage. According to the developers, the gadget can save users from aimlessly wasting time on social networks and help them focus on the real world. The proprietary MamalOS firmware based on Android supports only the most necessary daily functions. In addition to the messaging service and phone dealer, the standard set will include a note-taking app, calendar, planner, weather widget, and Uber client. The anti-smartphone will be equipped with a square e-ink touchscreen, QWERTY keyboard, Wi-Fi module, and a 4000 mAh battery. According to the manufacturer, the charge will last for 4 days of autonomous operation and the battery can be fully restored in 1 hour. Detailed specifications, price, and sales start date for the Minimal phone will be announced later. And what's kick without space? The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, shared the first image of the SLIM research module since its landing on the moon. Agency representatives note that the photo was transmitted using the LEV-1 robot. The image shows the module itself with its main engine pointing upwards, indicating problems during landing. At the second stage, the module was supposed to land on its side. This situation led to the solar elements of SLIM not functioning. JAXA believes that this could be due to the loss of thrust in the second engine. The module landed 55 meters from the target point, indicating the mission's success. The agency originally planned to achieve an ultra-precise landing within 100 meters of the target. 2 robots on board were able to separate in normal mode. SLIM, 2.4 meters high and weighing 200 kilos, is designed to study the craters and relief of the moon using technologies similar to those used in facial recognition systems. The module is equipped with a special camera for measuring the level of iron and other elements in rocks on the moon's surface and a pair of 30 cm LEV-1 robots. SLIM was launched on September 7, 2023 and landed on January 20th of this year. NASA's Martian helicopter Ingenuity's mission ended after suffering blade damage on its last flight on January 18, 2024. Launched with the Perseverance rover in February 2021, Ingenuity's primary goal was to demonstrate flight capability in Mars' thin atmosphere. Initially successful with 5 flights, NASA extended its mission to assist Perseverance in exploring Martian terrain and searching for ancient life. The 1.8-kilo rotorcraft completed 67 additional flights, surpassing expectations before ultimately being declared non-functional. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to not miss a fresh portion of handpicked news. Goodbye!